because last time I streamed this, I cut off a few of my sentences. And I got angry. Wait. Wrong. There we go. Wow, this place is just... Why is... Huh. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on then. By the way, do you know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Do you know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? Have you checked the power room? Anomalies are increasing. That's not good. You know, I can find a battery. I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery will require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Danny? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Danny and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If this is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Danny. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I'll try to return it if I can. Promise. The bridge through the forest was just restored. The village refuge should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Sheep! The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. My mommy is making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not grown up yet. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? 'Cause if you are, I've got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff back in my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spiner things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. But there's a lot of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. And by the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the Glen said hi. Also ask him if he has any more music boxes for trading. Will do. Are you okay? I want to go back home. The vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. What's it say? At least you're still alive. Nothing's button. That's the least of our problems now. Oh, hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? Made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. Looks like the Glen is deteriorating faster than ever. The vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be... okay. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh, the squares are bad news, man. Sorry, we found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. Alright. We still need a few gears to put this engine back together. Please do what you must find. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but... it's just like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad made a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world despite, well... sorry, I've started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. Although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of those parts. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... don't worry. I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. You remember her from the last time you were in this world. What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue. The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with... and I just kind of forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but... knowing that none of it matters in the first place. Am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what I even believe in anymore. I I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need to not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run at the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particles anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. I need water. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I now have water. Let me place this on a more convenient spot. So if you hear me gulping, that's because I need water. Okay. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of it, at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, and the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a Messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, Prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this Messiah. But his predictions turned out the Messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built the most ambitious project yet, the world machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from standard hardware, it also need to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. God damn it. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void indefinitely. waiting for a willing operator to install it on their own hardware. Danny? Yeah. The operator, Danny, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. I don't think that's how it works. So, Danny is the living person you needed to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Niko. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution. Before we take to the air, please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes to get used to, but it's not that bad once you are in the air. I'll try. Oh, should I probably tell Calamus and Lula where I'm going? You mean those two running over here now? Niko! Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're heading this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Niko. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh, yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slow for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. Oh, I hope so. If not, I'm gonna kill something. Alright, I'm ready to go. Alright. Aww. So pretty. Phew, we made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from the first timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Danny, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you gotta watch it at least, right? And Cedric, yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome. And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world's still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it all so well, Niko. And I'm glad we have met it as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. You go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface. I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Oh, shit. No, not the siblings. No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Olula. We don't have much time left. Niko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up and to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. What? Oh. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Danny. Let's do our best. Shut up, Gmail. Can't you see I'm busy? Oh no, Guardian bot. Please, do not approach. Wonder if Mr. Lamplighter is still around. Oh shit. Come on. Come on. Work already. Huh? Oh right, the elevator guy. Come on. Come on. Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You. Ah, jeez, I don't think I was gonna run into... The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Danny and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. Evacuees, bleh, on me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Danny? The... what? Looks like we have to find some other way to fix the button. Oh, jeez. Never mind that. Holy fudge. Looks like Danny and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Let me know if you guys need help with anything. I need to check on the cafe now. Oh, hello, Messiah. You, came at a bad time. The apartment of the West Sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Same as usual, huh? Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep. Dang it! I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Our apartment got evacuated. My parents are at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Hey. Hi. Is it me, or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you've mentioned it, it It is really chilly this time around, Danny. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She said she was using the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. It's really a shame that the glen is starting to erode so fast now. Soon the world won't have much room for plants left. Aside from black clovers, I mean. Black clovers are so resilient. I wonder how they do it. Scarves are great. If I had my stuff back, I'd knit one for everyone here. I don't know what I'm going to do without model CWT 2 Gen 4E. Besides looking pretty bummed up about this too, there, girl. At least people won't starve here. The perks of using a cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? So, can I get you anything to eat? No, thank you. Even though I could go for some pancakes right now. There just isn't time. Shut up! Here we are, at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. Wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Oh, jeez, that's dark. Good evening. Please leave me be. We're running out of time. I should go. I've stalled long enough. Oh. The door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents is on the screen above the password prompt. Alright. No. Here we go. And then there. Move you over here. Documents. My games. One shots. Is it .exe? Oomst. Where is it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So it's not in one shot, it's just got here then. Is it solstice again? I'm thinking it's solstice again. Let's do that. Nice. Huh. There's no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. This usually works. Wait. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. Do I have to get the lamplighter guy over here? Yeah, I think I have to get the lamplighter guy over here. He can use his... He's tall, and he can use his lamp thingy. Yo! I need your help. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. I was locked in a room. Oh. Do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Mm-hmm. I changed the voice for Lamplighter every time. I don't know why. Why didn't... Oh. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works all right. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Oh, what is going on? Oh, jeez, oh no! The square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Maybe Danny and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. If Lamplighter Guy dies, I'm giving this game a 0-star rating. Nice. Nice. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Shit. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Oh, you've changed. She was originally just the one die thing. Okay. Hello, Miss Silverpoint. I'm glad you've made it back safely. Gosh, you should have told me where you were going. Sorry, George. I see you also found the Messiah. Hello, little one. Hi. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Building a robot, you say? Could that be why he needed that book? Come again? Ah, a young man with white hair and green glasses ran in earlier. That's Cedric, yeah. He said we really needed a book from the back room. Why am I turning to country? I'm so sorry, George. Said it was an emergency, too. Poor darling looked so stressed out, so I just gave him the book. Hope he's safe. Yeah, I hope he's alright, too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Shit. Oh my gosh! That was... the labs? The poor kid! No! Not him, too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Sweetie, you can't just let you walk out into danger. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? If you do restore the sun, I'm not sure that'll fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, oh, that would be so dreadful, dear. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, oh fuck, but now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us. Being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. Danny, do you remember? The very first time? I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted to help people here to be happy. So when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You, what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the thing he told me about, and Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. No, it's understandable. I thought for you to know all that, you'd continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. I'm trying to get a good ending for all of us, but then I realized something. You really want to save both the world and me. Yeah, but at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? Oh yes, it was super hard to choose between you or the entire world. It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? Well, if the world was doing fine on its own, I would definitely return you home. But even if it is, I really want to save the world, Danny. Even if it's more dangerous than this time around. Even if so many of the nice people I met were... Danny, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Oh, sweetie. You're so brave, even braver than most grown-ups. It wouldn't be right for us to keep you, would it? Besides, how can I say no to those puppy dog eyes? Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe, too. Please be careful out there. Oh, what book did Cedric take? The Creation of the Prophet Bot, dear. One of my favourite books by the author. The book contains many detailed blueprints and progress shots. He really enjoyed editing it. Oh. The stand smells sugary, candy skewers, fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid, but at least they'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pill should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. Whoops. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's okay. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. Die doing what you love. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. I'm not sure where I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. I still have plenty of those soup dumplings left. Looks like this should feed everyone here for at least another day. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine, at least. I was looking out the windows of the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. Looks like we have to cancel my appointment. This stinks. I know the group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. With the world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kind of stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has ever seen him in person for so long. Many people have been assuming the worst. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Artist too, you know. I could tell, yeah. That's impressive, being a writer and an artist. I'm alright at both, I guess. When the world ends, it would be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away. Ha! Looks like you were stuck with the ladder. Looks like we're stuck with the ladder. The lab complex got totaled, didn't it? Yeah. All those hours I put into my work, and now... She fell asleep. What are you doing to that book? Editing it. I've been in the author's shadow for my entire career. If I'm gonna die soon, I want to die knowing I put out at least one original idea out there. Despite all this, I still wish I could have met the author. Monitoring. Looks like our scout unit A27 is still doing okay. I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. I wish I had time to rescue my fish. It's comforting to see the faith you have in Danny, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. Robots are the only ones that we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple of units that aren't too badly damaged. The world is ending. What are we gonna do? What? You need something? No? Suit yourself. But, just so that you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels on the library has been temporarily lifted, so I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing the evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck doing community service? No? Good, because I'm not. Oh, hello. The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. This library was built fairly recently, you know. Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand the partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that. Evening news, evening news. Everything is terrible. Story of my fucking life. Reading helps me get my mind off things. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. Alright, we gooch. Hello, person. This is the library temporary shelter. Okay, where am I going? I'm probably going to the alleyway, right? No, this is the library. Library B. Which is... Oh no, we have his room. You're here. Niko. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Oh. Oh, cute. Actually, I just passed out, right? Can't use the elevator, right? Let's go to the Oh, shit. Maybe I can go to the alley. A little tail, it's so cute. There's two. Huh. I want to check if lamplighter's alright. You okay in there? Hello? I'm worried. I'm worried about everything. Let's see if this elevator works. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he's in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of those windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Aww. It was depressing for me at first, too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not at all different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one, but the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator said it's largely an inventory process, inducing by stress and desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah, the disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to some sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us with no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. Oh, finally. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. Is a being whose entire existence is code and flexible programming with thoughts dedicated by someone else's design. God fucking damn it. Okay. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned to all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, not even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Danny know better than anyone that that's not it. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. The content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could to establish new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies that usually restrain itself when you are in the world, it doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we are going to get you there. We should go. This place is no longer safe. See, I knew they weren't dead. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Poto back. All thanks to Father's book. He made my design documents to be compatible with assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Niko. Hell yeah. Protobot is probably my favorite. Oh, this is... No wonder he wants all of us here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden his decryption key in our code with a TXT file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Yeah, same here. Brew, maybe it's better if you explain. All attempts. Basically, these portals are represent a physical location to Danny's machine. Oh! And when we enter these portals, we will be able to be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure that Danny is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Danny will need to move around some things as well, specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Danny know where these portals lead, at least? I should probably ask Danny on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Danny. Now what? There's no clover. Oh. Documents, mind games, one shot. Okay, I got it. This one is red. That one will be meant for me then. Blue, that's mine then. This one is green. That one's configured to my code, I think. Okay. Documents, my games, one shot. Okay. Documents, my games, one shot. Portal 1. KB text. Put me in the big portal. Okay. How do I do that? Oh, I got it. Wrong one. Whoops. One shot. Portal 2. Big portal. Okay. Oh, I did it. I think. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Oh. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. Big book on the table. Piece of amber on a string, just like the necklace the robot lady showed me. That does sound... tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. black clovers. Oh, that's cute. Big detail drawing machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Niko. So that's what a blueprint is. Big photo. Wait, no. It's a painting. It's hard to tell at first. Bulletin board with lots of papers on it. This is my father's study. Feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. This room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Danny should still remember what to do here. I don't. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Okay. Exit out, I'm guessing. Okay. Then games. Then one shot. Oh, hey Niko. Game capture, please. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Where are we? That's a good question. Here, let me check my documents real quick. Documents. My games. One shot. See if that clover thing is working. Okay, not yet. I'll keep it up though. What is going on? Well, we're getting somewhere. Oh jeez. Run, Niko. Oh god. Niko. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah! Why did you come here? Can't you see? This disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Niko, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way to, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what they're supposed to be. I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Danny listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, Danny did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before you realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Niko. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. But Danny brought you back anyway. Niko, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's all far too late for that. The part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. We're supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then the credits would scroll. Credits. And then you would return to your room, the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is that you can't do it now? Niko, the code is gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even know the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, I don't even know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? The whole thing isn't about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who is actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So, if this session was supposed to happen, Even if you didn't know what to do. Even if you didn't know what to do. How would the characters... How did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself, you didn't know what was happening. You kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. I know Danny does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance. They found a way back, didn't they? What? Why do you think Danny would keep coming back? Why do you think Danny would start even after the ending? I think Danny wants you to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Danny, did you see that? The squares just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Danny, I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks, too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost in Niko's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please, say goodbye to Niko for me. Oh. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay. I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. It must have been why the scares were going away, Danny. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too. Well, machine? Huh. Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Danny, let's get a closer look. So, you... Silver. I don't believe I ever actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine. I'm Niko, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Off you go now. Rowboat! Hi, I cannot move. Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even the square that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about that. Guardian! Off you go, Messiah. Alula! Calamus! Niko! You okay too? Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Big scare of my life, for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey, Danny, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Niko. Everyone is fine. The machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, Danny said you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad to meet you, Niko. Same. Other Guardian. Off you go. Yes, lamplighter guy! It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. It was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. By awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling into the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. Yeah, that's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, do you like being a robot? Why is this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my home world. It's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Niko. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait, Why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. You're all robots. Path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through the portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Niko. Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time, just by Danny and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just need to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing the idea out there. Thank you for everything, Niko. Okay, bye guys. I'm gonna save this world. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Danny. Aw, Lamplighter guy. He's my favorite. Next to Protobot. Yay, Guardian. Silver. Profit bot. He's a good boy. Yay, robot. He's back. Oh. This is the room I first woke up in. Danny, are you still here? Danny? Yeah? Danny, I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw way back in the city. The room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. Now, I think there's something that's like a bit of a fourth wall break, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Danny. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in our memory. My memory. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Danny. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Niko. Goodbye, Danny. Oh, bye, Niko. Say goodbye to your hi to your mama for me. Oh, there he goes. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Oh, that was a great ending. I like that one. This turned out to be a much better game than I thought. Not that I had any doubts that it wouldn't be good. It was just it exceeded my expectations. That's what I should say. It's really good. You guys should play for yourselves if you want. And I'm tired. Good night, everyone, and thanks for coming.